Good evening and welcome to West Unity, Ohio, as we get ready for an important matchup tonight in the Buckeye Border Conference. Two quality teams. Tonight it is 12-4 Hilltop against 9-8 Montpelier. Hilltop, one of the co-leaders in the BBC, both joining Holgate at 4-0, while Montpelier is tied with Stryker for second place at 3-1 in what has really become a four-team race on the season. Troy Grimm's fifth year has been a lot like his fourth year. A lot of success. They went 15-8 last year, finished second in the BBC to Montpelier at 6-1. Last year's 15 wins at Hilltop, the best record since the 13-14 season. For Montpelier, after terrific years in a row, they're still having a solid year at 9-8 and doing well in the conference, but there have been a few more hiccups with this extremely young basketball team. We're just getting started on the pregame show, brought to you tonight by Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory. We're going to take a quick break. We'll talk with Montpelier head basketball coach Mike Bum and our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation coming up next. For all of your insurance needs, see Denny Gehrig or Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for. Like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them, add options, and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
Check out the newest, most exciting venue in the area. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole is Defiance's first axe throwing venue, with axe throwing lanes, VIP room, full service bar, pool leagues, and more. Schedule your lane today. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or call 419-980-7121. That's 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole, Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
Thursday night girls basketball in the BBC. Our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum as we roll into this Thursday night game and kind of just raising the ante. What happened last week when you were able to knock off Stryker, stay in the title chase. So in a good spot right now. Let's talk a little bit about Montpelier girls basketball. I know you had a tough setback against a quality Tenora team on Tuesday. So I guess maybe that's a good place to start. How do you feel like you played in that game leading up to this one tonight?
Oh, I think probably kind of like what we played all year. Good at times and not so good at other times. Jumped out to a first quarter lead, commanding lead. Against Tenora, was a solid basketball team. I think we were up by 11 points in the first quarter. And then had a narrow lead into going into the halftime, and then the second half just didn't play so well. Couldn't make any buckets, and didn't think we had quite the energy that we needed to be successful in winning games against quality teams. And that's kind of been something we've talked about with the team, sustaining how difficult it is to win basketball games. It's not easy, and you have to sustain a high level. I don't think we're quite there yet of understanding that. I think we think we're playing hard when we're really not playing hard. Now, these are good quality kids who are going to be great players, and we got to accomplish a lot this year yet to be accomplished. But I think we're still collectively as a group, because of some of our youth, just not understanding, what it means to actually play hard, and that's normal. That's normal. You see that with a lot of teams at all different levels.
Game 2 of a 3-game week, but your biggest one of the week because it's a BBC game and you're still in the thick of everything, and it's against a really good Hilltop team. Tell me about this Hilltop team.
Yeah, they're really good. And, of course, we got 2 senior guards, which is huge, especially in the BBC, with Bailey and Hancock. And, of course, their presence with the big Baker girl, who is really a difficult matchup for us because she's so long at 6 foot tall and can handle the ball. So it's difficult to put a post player on her underneath because I think she's just faster than them. And then out front, where we can maybe match up with her with speed, she just got a lot more length than us. So that's a problem. That's a problem that we're still kind of quarreling with, exactly how we defend her. I think we can match up some other places with their players, and they're very good. But the Baker girl's a tough matchup, and anytime you have a 6 foot girl who can handle the ball, that's a tough matchup for everybody. So the idea was the first time around we played them, which seems like an eternity ago, we were going to try to speed them up, and knew that they had some inexperience at certain spots, and thought we had some success with that early on. We'll see if maybe we can do that again tonight.
And not just a big week for the BBC for you, but you play obviously tonight. You play Saturday against Antwerp, and of course the unveiling of seeds and matchups on Sunday. A chance for you to improve that tournament seed. A win tonight, a win against Antwerp on Saturday.
Yeah, it really is, because I looked at the seedings, which we're doing the Martin RPI seedings, which I really like, which takes all the it's going to be about the same anyway, but it takes all the bias out of it. You just go strictly on his strength of schedule and wins and losses, and there's a computer. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you, but the idea of that is then that automatically gives the coaches then not your seeding, but where you go as far as where you want to place yourself in the tournament. So right now, as I looked at it, we are narrowly ahead of Holgate, Antwerp, and see which one of the other one was it? Holgate, Antwerp, and it'll come to me here in a minute. But we're just narrowly ahead of those 3 teams. And this week we play Antwerp, and of course we play Hilltop tonight. Hilltop was up above us.
I believe a 3 seed.
What's that?
3 or 4 seed Hilltop, right?
Yeah, they were a 3 or 4 seed, and so it really gives us an opportunity to stay in that upper echelon. Which means obviously a better matchup for you in first round, and then hopefully we can stay in Bryan, or not. So this is a big week from a tournament perspective, but even a bigger week for the league perspective, because if we're fortunate enough to get a W tonight, we're going to be tied for first place in Holgate. The only team that hasn't lost yet still got to go to Hilltop and Stryker. So a lot on the line this week, but we don't want to, our kids are going to give good effort. I don't think we need to drill that in their heads, though. Just go out and play the game and play free and play relaxed, and hopefully good things will happen.
Hey, appreciate the time, Mike. Good luck tonight against Hilltop, and then on Saturday against Antwerp.
Okay, Angie, thanks for covering us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get with me, Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent. An agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Bryan, but one who wants to protect life here as much as you do. Give me a call for your free quote today. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Direct Link should be the first stop for anyone needing new appliances. Whether your appliance is on the fritz or you're just looking to upgrade, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and now in Wauseon is your hometown appliance dealer. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances in the brands you need. Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, Frigidaire, and GE. Many in stock to take home with you today. Then when you have a problem, Direct Link will also service everything. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541 and they'll be out to fix it quickly, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and Wauseon, your local appliance dealer.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not this guy. But Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego battery-powered snow blowers. If you're tired of finding out you have no gas in the can when the snow hits, then Ego's a great choice. Also, don't forget about our feathered friends during the winter either. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or two of bird food or black oil sunflower seeds. They also have 75% off all Christmas lights while supplies last. Pick up your winter supplies at Donaldson's Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Veland Forge Works in Montpelier wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. Veland Forge Works, a division of Veland Chase, is an innovative brass forging and machining operation producing made-in-America forged brass parts, brass components, and brass fittings for the U.S. and global marketplace. And they're now hiring along with Veland Chase. If you're looking for a great job opportunity, visit forgemyfuture.jobs for Veland Forge Works jobs or brassjobs.com for Veland Chase job opportunities. Continuing our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation about Hilltop, 12-4 on the year, 4-0 in the BBC. They had to replace 6 seniors from last year, led by the Baker twins, Leanna, who scored 9 and grabbed 5 rebounds a game, and Lana, who was 4-4 a game. Leanna Baker, second most blocks and the third most rebounds in school history. Also, they lost Alex Horton, Casey Conley, Jocelyn Jones, and Kira Wiley, those 6 that graduated, all instrumental in the rebuild of this program here at Hilltop. And as we said, best record since 13-14 last year when they went 15-8. They are gunning for their first BBC championship in some way, shape, or form in over 20 years. The last Hilltop BBC girls basketball title came back in 2001, and they, along with Holgate and Stryker, are trying to dethrone Montpelier. Montpelier, the 3-time defending champs. These two teams played back on opening night on November the 18th, a non-conference game won by Hilltop 41-30. Montpelier, with this younger basketball team who lost a ton to graduation as well, they got off to a solid start at 6-1. Since then, though, they are 3-7 and have dropped 4 of their last 6 games. Important night in the BBC. These two play in an unbeaten versus a 1-loss conference team. And tonight, Strikers at Holgate, same scenario. Holgate 4-0, and Stryker comes in at 3-1 on the season. We are continuing our coverage tonight of high school girls basketball. We'll keep you updated on that. Also, an enormous matchup in the NWOAL. The game of the night on paper anyways, Liberty Center at Bryan. You can hear that game on our sister station, Q96.5. If you haven't already heard, 3 of the GMC games that we're aware of have been wiped out because of some blowing and drifting snow, particularly south of us in that Paulding County to southern Defiance County area. So Ayersville, Antwerp postponed tonight. Wayne Trace at Edgerton has been postponed tonight. And Fairview Paulding postponed tonight as well. Still to come, the lineups, the officials, and the opening tip from West Unity. It's Montpelier and Hilltop coming up on V-Rock Sports.
Forget cars and purses. Thieves are after your identity. Recovering your stolen identity can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Central Mutual Insurance Company offers coverages that can help you recover from the devastating effects of identity theft. For your security, your protection, and your peace of mind, trust Central Mutual Insurance Company in Andrews, O'Neill, and Lowe. With offices in Archbold, Bryan, and Wasion, or you can find us online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches. coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
Are you looking for a mechanic that really knows how to repair both foreign and domestic vehicles? Let me recommend Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions. Dave has spent the last 25 years diagnosing and repairing all makes and models of vehicles in Northwest Ohio. And he's now teamed up with Jason Dietz on State Route 6 just east of Edgerton. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem that your last mechanic couldn't, think of Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Starting lineups tonight for the Hilltop Lady Cadets first. They are being brought to you by our good friends tonight at Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. It'll be Shaylin Brown, a 5'9" junior. Kenley Rout, a 5'5" freshman. Libby Baker, who leads Northwest Ohio in girls basketball scoring as far as the 4 to 6 county area is concerned. She's a 6'1" sophomore. Jama Bailey, a 5'6" senior. And Mia Hancock, a 5'8" senior. For the Montpelier Lady Locos, coached by Mike Bum, it'll be Kelsey Bum, a 5'3" sophomore. Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'3" sophomore. Mira McGee, a 5'7" junior. Mandy Taylor, a 5'10" senior. And Jada Uribes, a 5'9" sophomore. Your starting lineups brought to you tonight by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Your Tri-State Vision Center officials working this game tonight. They are Charlie Ragaletti, Todd Bidlack, and Michael Varner. Montpelier scores 36 a game. They allow 38 a game, shooting 38% from 2, 24% from 3, and 53% at the foul line. As far as scoring on the year, Jada Uribes 9 a game, Kelsey Bum 8 a game, Mira McGee at 7 a game. Mandy Taylor scores 5 a game, and Aaliyah Hillard at 3 points per game. For the 12-4 Lady Cadets, 48 a game. They allow just 35 points per game. Shoot 48% from 2, 24% from 3, so 40% from the field, and 60% at the free throw line. Double-double for Libby Baker, 21 points. 11 rebounds per game on the year. Hancock scores 10 a game. Jama Bailey 8 a game. Martin and Dixon right around 4 points per game on the season. Again, Hilltop and Holgate 4-0 in the BBC. Montpelier and Stryker 3-1 in the conference as play begins tonight. Fifth year for head coach Troy Grimm at Hilltop. 47-58 as a head coach. Montpelier and Mike Bum, fourth year of his regime. They are 59-27. Baker and Hilltop win the opening tip. They'll move right to left here in this opening quarter as Bailey brings it across the timeline, gives to Rout. Montpelier will start man-to-man defensively. On the wing it goes to Bailey. Top of the key to Baker. She'll go inside and outside. Hands it back off now to Bailey. Now a dribble penetration by Hancock. Floater is good off the backboard, and the first 2 of the game belong to Hilltop. Little half-court pressure now from Hilltop, and there's that length of Baker at 6'1", who gets the takeaway, looks inside, the layup no, but the follow is good, following the turnover, and a 4-0 start to this one here in this one. That lay-in for Libby Baker, her first 2 of the game. Here's McGee, left foul line extended. Tried to go back toward Aaliyah Hillard, but she had already slid behind her. And that's 2 quick turnovers in the opening 47 seconds of play. Now, both these teams have struggled with turnover problems, both averaging right around 18 turnovers a game. Montpelier wants to speed Hilltop up if possible. Bailey throws it far side to Hancock. Back now to Bailey between the circles. Hillard on her. Gives it off now to Brown. Brown gives it up here to the left point to Rout. Skip pass over to the right side to Bailey. Bailey along the baseline, knocked away by Aaliyah Hillard, who tipped it out of bounds. It will remain Hilltop basketball. Inbounding it on the baseline, throwing it in will be Jama Bailey, or make that Mia Hancock. Out to Baker on the right point. Uribe's on her. Down low. Tipped initially by Bum, and then it ricochets off Hancock and out of bounds, so it ends up being a Hilltop turnover. Their first of the game. Ball bounced off of the face of Hancock, the nose, so she appears to be okay. The officials check and make sure. Uribe's back to Bum. There's that half-court pressure. At 6-1, Baker causes all kinds of havoc. Middle of the floor to Bum, left side to Uribe's. Uribe's just below the foul line, called for steps, and that's a third Montpelier turnover as Mike Bum's just trying to get them to settle in here in the early going. 4-0 Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. There's that Montpelier full court pressure. Up the far sideline, it's Bailey. Tried to go into the lane. She turns it over. Stepping in there and getting the steal is Uribe's. Up the floor now to Hillard. Hillard snaps it near side. Uribe's now to McGee. Good closeout by Hilltop defensively. They're going to go 2-3 defensively. Bum for a deep three on the left point. Back of the iron, no good. And the rebound to Hilltop. First board of the night for them because that was the first Montpelier shot of the night after 3 turnovers to start the game. Here's Hancock in the lane, 12-footer, too strong. Rebound is going to belong to Montpelier after Hilltop had grabbed an offensive rebound and a stick back on a last trip. Here's McGee to Bum, rise and fire 3, same spot as before, and that's an air ball that goes out of bounds and over to the Hilltop Lady Cadets. 4-0 start in this one on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. We'll see the boys match up tomorrow night over in Montpelier. Here's Bailey. Reverses the basketball over now to Rout. Rout in the lane. A reach and a foul, I believe, on the floor. It is going to go on Kelsey Bum. It'll be her first and the team's first. And it is indeed on the floor. Oh, they went Taylor, 3-0, not 3. 3-0, not 3. Mandy Taylor gets her first foul. She got into a little foul trouble last week, and that went over Stryker. In the lane to Baker, who was loading up and shuffled her feet. And now both teams with 3 turnovers. 4 points, 6 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes of play here combined. Montpelier left to right, Bum far side to Hillard. Bounce pass in between, squeezes it off in between that double team, and then Bum had it ripped away by the 6'1" length. Baker ahead now, Bailey lays it home. And it's 6-0. Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. That length is just dominating and owning Montpelier right now. Hillard swarmed, another tip and steal. Baker has it. If she scores here, and that's going to be taken away, you might have seen a Mike Bum timeout. Montpelier returning the favor as Bum hands to McGee. Back to Bum. Over to the left side now to Hillard. 6-0 Hilltop in the lane. It's a swatted shot. She gets a couple of those per game, does Baker, as Taylor tried to go right at her on the turnaround, and Baker was having none of it. 6-0 it remains. Baker on the left point now with Uribe's right there. Pick and roll, not there. Top of the key to Brown. Brown over to the right side now to Rout, I should say. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Rout gives it up now to Bailey. Montpelier digging in man-to-man defensively. We've seen Hilltop 2-3 to start this game. Over to the right side now to Mia Hancock. Top to the left point now to Baker. Uribe's right there on her. Hilltop showing some patience offensively here. Pick and roll into Baker, and it's easy. It's a lay-in for 2 more, and it's a timeout Montpelier. 8-0 start Hilltop. Midway through the first, we're back in 30 seconds.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Well, both teams struggling with turnovers, but Montpelier all kinds of issues. 5 turnovers and only 3 shot attempts here in the first half of this opening quarter. Meanwhile, Hilltop off to a 4 for 6 start from the field and using their defense to transition right to quick strike offense here in this first quarter. Ball comes into Uribe's, now to Bum, up the floor, now to Hillard. Had it knocked away, another giveaway, near giveaway. Montpelier able to retrieve the basketball, and now Hillard did go without putting it on the deck. And boy, Montpelier, this young basketball team, just frazzled right now by the defensive pressure. Molly Dickinson, a 5'4 freshman, will come in. Not an extremely deep Hilltop team, and Troy Grimm has done a nice job splitting time throughout the years and utilizing his roster that he's had. Baker, little contact, pushes it off glass and in. Half dozen for her, and it's a 10-0 start for Hilltop. Middle of the floor, bum ball reversal now to Tatum Grimm, who's checked in, along with Madeline Hopper. Grimm out of a double team, gives it up to Hillard. Into the corner now to Uribe. Uribe into the paint. Top of the key, it goes to Grimm. Back now to Uribe. She'll hoist the three and knock it down. And a much-needed Montpelier basket after a 10-0 start for Hilltop. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. It's 10-3 our score. Hilltop on the Andres Anillo scoreboard. A trap forced by Montpelier on the ball reversal. Hopper got the deflection. Loose ball scooped up by Uribe, who gives now to Bum. Left to right comes Bum. In the lane it goes, and now it flips back out to Grimm. Top side to Uribe. Dribble drive and kick. Here's Hillard. She has quickness, can get to the rim, and a little miscommunication. Grimm wasn't sure it was coming to her. It's a turnover. Now running the floor, Dickinson has it ripped away right back. However, Hillard's momentum took her out of bounds. So it will stay Hilltop basketball. It'll be brought in on the baseline by Mia Hancock. Inbounds in the lane. Here's Baker as she started to put it on the deck. A reach and a foul now on Kelsey Bum. Her first, team's second of this opening quarter. 10-3 Hilltop. 2:50 to go, first quarter. JV game won by Montpelier, 36-13. Not only a big BBC game, catch and shoot. Three rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Baker. That was Hancock who had a look. Now the ball is lost by Montpelier. Baker with another swipe back, but they'll trade turnovers as Hilltop returns it right back. They have 7 turnovers to Montpelier's 8, as Casey Humbarger will come in for Montpelier in place of Aaliyah Hillard. Division IV district. This is an important game, all of them here tonight, because guess what? On Sunday, we have the tournament draw announcement, and we'll lock in the seeds after this week. Turnover Montpelier again. Outlet to Baker. She lays it in. 8 for Libby Baker. 12-3 Hilltop. 9 Montpelier turnovers in the first quarter. Bum nowhere to go. 30-second timeout. Mike Bum will spend it with them and be right back.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
9 Montpelier turnovers here in the opening quarter. Hilltop has committed 7, but Hilltop has cashed in almost immediately on most of the Montpelier giveaways, allowing them to grab this 12-3 lead as Mike Bum has spent his second time out of the opening quarter. Bum to Uribe's top the circle. Uribe's left of the lane, spins back into the key, now finds Bum on the right side. She'll float it out on top to Humbarger, left wing to Grimm. Grimm gets a high ball screen, comes right side to Uribe's. Uribe's gets a screen from Hopper, spin by Uribe's. Uribe's at the foul line, hands to Humbarger. Unable to get any kind of dribble penetration or pick and roll game going that Montpelier wants to get going. Here's Uribe's touching it to Bum. 1:45 to go in the quarter. 12-3 Hilltop out in front. Biggest lead of the quarter is right now. Here's Tatum Grimm. Circles it out in front now to Uribe's. Montpelier sees Hilltop in their man-to-man. Foul line jumper off target, no good by Grimm. Offensive rebound by Hopper. And a foul is going to be called on Libby Baker. Tough call going against the 6'1 sophomore who appeared to have all ball. Jada Uribe's will go to the foul line and shoot a pair. Montpelier as a team shooting just 53% at the foul line. Uribe circles the first one in. She's a 60% foul shooter. That was our first free throw of the night. And it is a 12-4 advantage now for Hilltop. Second one is going to carry him off the iron, chased down in the corner by Shaylin Brown. Now it's Baker who shovels it off to Bailey. Point guard Bailey jogs it across center circle, right to left. 1:20 to go. She lost her handle, reeled it back in, and then is fouled on the way up with the shot. 2 free throws now for Jama Bailey coming up. Charlie Ragaletti says that personal foul is going to go on the interior on Tatum Grimm off that dribble penetration, which for Grimm will be her first of the night. Shooting the first of 2 and drilling it, Jama Bailey. Multiple subs, Hillard, Taylor, McGee, all back in for Montpelier. Hilltop as a team, 60% free throw shooters. Bailey is just 37%, but looked pretty solid on both of those. She has 4 in the quarter, and it is a 14-4 advantage. Libby Baker with 8 to start. McGee gets free, buries the triple from the left wing. Mira McGee. Both Montpelier field goals are threes as we hit the 1-minute mark left in this first quarter. Here's Bailey, nudged as she crosses the timeline, out to Baker. Baker tried to spin at the foul line, gives it up. Hancock dials up a 3, too strong. Long rebound. Hilltop gets their 3rd offensive rebound. That 3 is going to be no good, but Baker, or the foul, I should say, by Brown is right there for her first 2 of the game. And it's 16-6. 38 seconds left in the quarter. Middle of the floor. Bum touches it now to Uribe. Uribe's top the circle to Bum. Mira McGee, long 2 from 15, swishes that one. And Mira McGee, the junior presence, trying to steady the ship here. 20 seconds left in the quarter. 16-8 Hilltop. Troy Grimm wants 1 shot with 15 to shoot. Here's Bailey, top of the circle, hands now to Baker, who has 8 of the 16. And a handful of rebounds. And now that pass wide of the target, Molly Dickinson, will be the 8th turnover for Hilltop. So that is something they'll have to clean up as the night goes on. Right now, not affecting them because they have really forced the pressure. 5 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Here's Taylor with 2, with 1, launches a desperation 3, no. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 16-8 Hilltop after 1 on B-Rock Sports.
For all of your insurance needs, see Denny Gehrig or Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier.
You worked hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
All right, some numbers at the end of 1. Hilltop shooting the basketball extremely well. 6 of 11 from the field. Montpelier not bad, 3 of 8, but 9 turnovers for Montpelier, although 8 for Hilltop in that opening quarter. They are owning the backboard as well. More than 4-1 advantage right now at an 8-2 rebounding advantage. Half of them offensive rebounds. Montpelier basketball to start the second quarter. McGee's pass is intercepted on the wing and now lofted over a runner, no good by Bailey. And on the miss, Hopper able to snatch away the rebound, and a reach and a foul on Hilltop, says Todd Bidlack. And that foul is going to be, I believe, on Jama Bailey, which will be her first, team's second. For Montpelier, it's Bum, Hillard, McGee, Taylor, and Hopper. That half-court trap right now. Baker, Dickinson, and Bailey right there trying to get that half-court steal. Montpelier able to withstand the pressure this time as it goes along the baseline to Taylor, who touches it out to Hillard, and now to Bum. Falling back into that 2-3. McGee feeling it for 3, rattles around, no good. Rebound to Hilltop on the far side to Molly Dickinson. Now it's Bailey. Right to left, picked up by Hillard as Montpelier remains man-to-man. Bailey to the left side on the dribble. Pick and roll on the interior, and a foul called. Shaylin Brown will shoot a pair as she picked and rolled effectively. That'll be the fourth team foul on Montpelier and number 2 personal foul on one of Montpelier's scoring leaders, Kelsey Bum. Shaylin Brown to shoot a pair, drills the first one. Bum will leave, I believe, and it will be Jada Uribe's coming in for her. Shaylin Brown on the season. Shooting 50% at the foul line, hitting both. There, she has 4. And the lead is 17-8 Hilltop. Now it's going to be full court pressure. Inbounds pass all the way up to Hillard. Without Kelsey Bum in, they're really going to come after Montpelier now. Here's Taylor on the wing. Brings it out in front. Around to the top of the key. Skip pass now over to Uribe's. Baseline pull-up jumper. No good. Flips over the iron. Offensive rebound McGee. And Montpelier will reset out in front. Hillard comes near side to Uribe's. Back out in front to Hillard. Couple of dribbles over to the left. Hands it off to McGee. McGee powers her way into the lane. Fouled on the dribble drive. It'll be a slap down foul on Bailey, which would be her second. Tatum Grimm and Casey Humbarger come back in. So now a Troy Grimm decision with 2 fouls on Jama Bailey now, his point guard. 6:39 remaining in the half. 17-8 Hilltop. Set play. This is coming back to Uribe's in the corner. Uribe's trying to spin away from Baker. Skip pass over the top to Hillard. Hillard off the dribble drive that wasn't there. Hands to McGee. McGee now to Humbarger. Humbarger down inside to Grimm. Grimm swallowed up by a pair of defenders. Flips it out now to Humbarger in the corner. Humbarger clears it for Hillard, who had to go meet the basketball. Lost the handle and then goes over and back for an 11th turnover of the first half. They turn it over 18 times a game. Been on their way there. 6:13 left in the first half. Haven't heard anything yet on the other big showdowns at Stryker and Holgate, a big one in the BBC, and, of course, the big one in the area, Liberty Center Bryan. OG Salina was also postponed tonight because of some poor road condition, some black ice, some blowing and drifting. Here's Baker, a contested jump shot, no good, and it was going to be an air ball, and it'll belong to Montpelier. Liberty Center and Bryan just underway. Liberty up 5-4 in that one, in that opening quarter of play. A game you can go check out on Q96.5 if you'd like. Here we have 5:45 left in the half, a 17-8 Hilltop lead. They have led all the way in this one. Uribe's working on Bailey, who has those 2 fouls. Now into the corner, Uribe's has it. Out to Hillard. Kelsey Bum sits for Montpelier with 2 personal fouls. Here's Humbarger. Left side to Hillard. Hillard throws it over to Uribe's, over to the wing, and a 15-foot jump shot off the iron, no good. Rebound Hilltop. Montpelier an 0 for 3 start from the field here in the second quarter. Walking it up now will be Bailey. Troy Grimm yelling motion, getting them into their offense. Right side to Hancock. Wanted to slice her way to the basket. It was taken away. Brown over to Bailey. Nice move to the rim. Layup won't go, though. Rebound, and I think they're going to get a foul called on Montpelier as Baker was able to snatch that rebound away, and a chance to get into double figures. Boy, Libby Baker is a load. You can see why she leads the area, and they use her so well at the point of that attack. 68% at the foul line, drills the first one. The benefit of a little hometown bounce. Coming in, Kenley Rout for Bailey with the 2 fouls. And Mike Bum will send daughter Kelsey back in. 21 points, 11 rebounds a game, couple of blocks a game, hits both free throws, gets into double figures now with 10, and Hilltop has their largest lead at 19-8. Uribe's weaving her way through traffic, gives it up to Humbarger. Now to McGee. This is a long 2, and it's no good. May have been partially blocked. Out of bounds off Montpelier and will belong to Hilltop. Montpelier now 3 of 12 shooting for the half. Hilltop 6 for 14. Hilltop does not have a field goal in this quarter. They've hit free throws, and that's it. Down in the lane, Hilltop turns it over for a 9th time. Montpelier has not scored. Here's Humbarger shoveling it now to Uribe. Jumper from Humbarger for three, no good. Rebound Baker for Montpelier. Here comes Baker to the foul line, hands it off now to Hancock. Hancock over to the right wing to Brown. Now around a route to Baker, picked up by Uribe there. Now it's Molly Dickinson. Over to Brown. Good ball movement back now to Hancock. Hancock slicing her way to the to the basket. Draws a foul, and the gamble does not pay off because that's number 3 on Kelsey Bum. And a pair of free throws coming up now for Hancock. Her half more than likely done now with 3:58 left in the second. Free throw no good by Hancock. That's the second miss at the foul line for Hilltop. Brown had been one of 2. One more to come for Hancock. Humbarger, Uribe, Taylor, McGee, and Hillard in for the Locos. Hancock gets the friendly bounce on the second one. 20-8 now, Hilltop. There's that half-court pressure. Picked up at midcourt. Uribe loops it ahead now to Humbarger on the wing. Into the corner to McGee. McGee wants to bring it out on the dribble. Bounce pass now to Uribe. Hilltop staying in that 2-3. It's an active 2-3. Now it's Hillard with it. Hillard far side to Humbarger. Humbarger, top of the circle. Humbarger surveying. Gives it up now to Hillard. Hillard snaps it near side to McGee. On the wing to Humbarger. 20-8 Hilltop. Surrounded defensively. Now Uribe's catch. Fires. No. Rebound Baker. Basically, turnovers the only stat that is close right now. Hilltop is dominating every other statistical category and owning a 12-point lead. It is showing on the board right now at 20-8. Kenley Rout hands to Hancock. She'll give it up now to Dickinson. Weaving out in front. Now off the move. Hancock to the baseline. Lost the dribble out of bounds, and that will be a 10th turnover by Hilltop here in the first half. Liberty Center 16, Bryan 8 late in the first quarter of that one. Collision of conference unbeatens. Liberty Center a half-game lead coming in. Around to the right side with it, and a reach and a foul. Nope, stepping out of bounds, beg your pardon. Stepping out of bounds was Jada Uribe. That'll be the 12th Montpelier turnover of the first half. With 2 fouls, Bailey is coming back, and we're going to get a timeout, Hilltop. 2:50 left first half. 20-8 Hilltop on B-Rock Sports.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Dribble penetration and a lay-in for Mia Hancock. That's the first made basket, believe it or not, for Hilltop in this quarter. They had a 16-8 lead. Everything else has come at the foul line. They have a 22-8 lead now. That 16-8 lead was at the end of one. 22-8 Hilltop as we approach the 2-minute mark left in this first half. Facing and firing and hitting at the foul line and knocking it down, Jada Uribe. She has 6 of Montpelier's 10. The other 4 belong to Mira McGee. And finally, Montpelier able to break the seal here in the second quarter. Bailey turns the corner on Hillard and then had it deflected away. Hillard recovered enough to get a deflection and knock it out of bounds and save what would have been a layup. Although now the officials are going to get together, and maybe it did ricochet off the thigh or knee of the Hilltop player. Todd Bidlack and Charlie Ragaletti discuss, and it will be a Montpelier forced turnover for the 11th Hilltop giveaway of the half. Troy Grimm pleading his case. Up at midcourt and crossing the timeline is Hillard. Wanted to go down low to Taylor, broken up by Brown, who tipped it out of bounds. So when we came into tonight, Crestview, the number 1 seed, according to the Martin RPI in this Division 4 district. Ayersville second. Stryker was third. Hilltop, the number 4 seed. Remember, this gets locked in seeding coming up on Sunday, and then you pick your matchups. Go to your best matchup there. The coaches still determine that. McGee down in the lane to Uribe's. Kick out now, Humbarger for 3. No good. Rebound, Hilltop, and a foul is called away from the basketball. And on the rebound, we have a technical foul that has been called on Troy Grimm. Pleading his case still, I think, from the call before. And so Troy picks up a tee. First free throw by Uribe's is good. She'll shoot another one. And does not make that one. 22-11 right now, Hilltop. Possession goes to Montpelier. Can they make a move with 1:27? At least get it to single digits, perhaps. Hopper returns. Taylor returns for Montpelier. Uribe's to throw it in. Remember, Kelsey Bum, 3 fouls here in the first half, so she's sitting. Right side, Uribe's for 3 on the wing. No good. Rebound to Baker of Hilltop. Boy, they are just absolutely throttling Montpelier on the backboard. 1:15 left in the half. 22-11 Hilltop. Baker left to the top of the circle. Hopper on her. Gives it up now to Hancock. She'll push it out now to Dickinson. Dickinson hands to Brown. Brown over to the right side now to Hancock. Top side now to Brown. On the left wing to Rout. Rout at the foul line. On the wing to Hancock. Down low to Baker. Muscles it up. No. But she's fouled. And that'll be number 2 on Mandy Taylor. As Libby Baker will go to the free throw line. First of 2. Good for Libby Baker. Grimm for Taylor with 52 seconds remaining in the first half. One more free throw here. So back to the RPI. A win tonight, and Hilltop also plays on Saturday as well. Depending on what Stryker does, that might allow them to move up to at least a 3 seed, and what Ayersville does. Ayersville did not play tonight. A hold and a foul, that one on Dickinson, her first. Ayersville did not play tonight. Their game was postponed with Antwerp. I do believe Ayersville has a Saturday game. You have everything, games through Saturday, and then you lock your seeds in on Sunday. The Martin RPI will be locked in come Sunday. And then the matchups will be determined on Sunday. Crestview is a lock for the 1. No one's going to take that away. Their strength of schedule is lights out. In fact, Crestview has the number 1 strength of schedule of any Division 4 school in the state of Ohio. They're successful. They're winning games. It's not going to happen. They'll be the 1. It's just a matter of the shuffling order then behind Crestview, 2, 3, and 4. Uribe's has a blood situation going on here. Comes over to the trainer. The officials are going to make, she's going to have to sub somebody in with 43.9. And it'll be Taylor with the 2 fouls. She got attention from the trainer, so she has to come out for at least a second coming off the clock here. Jada Uribe's right back at the table. Taylor inbounds now to Hillard. Hillard back to the right side to Grimm. Grimm on the right wing. Now into the lane to Hopper. It was knocked free, and Baker goes to get it for a 13th turnover from Montpelier in the first half. Baker into the lane. Little traveling. They say Baker shuffled her feet for a 12th turnover. 28.9. Taylor out, and Uribe's back in. 23-11, Hilltop. Final 25 seconds of the opening half of play. Here's Hillard. Ran into her own defender. Picks her dribble up now. And coming up and committing a foul a little too aggressive is Kenley Rout, who will have her first of the half. Still not to the bonus yet. That was just the 5th team foul on Hilltop. Montpelier has 7 with 20.8 remaining. So if Hilltop chooses, they do have 1 foul to give. Here's Uribe's coming right. Hands it off to Hillard. Far side it goes to McGee. 13 on the clock. Back to Hillard. Now to Uribe's. Uribe's top of the circle to McGee with 7, with 6. Got to hurry. Pass is tipped by Baker, picked up by Hopper. Now to Uribe's, and they're not going to get a shot away. That'll do it for the first half of basketball. As we go to the main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show, our score, Hilltop 23, Montpelier 11. This is BBC Girls Basketball on B-Rock Sports.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Import cars and trucks are amazing, but fixing them creates a dilemma. Do you go to the city for service and repairs? Well, it's time for a change. Jason Dietz Automotive Services on State Route 6, just east of Edgerton, is the answer. If you own a Volkswagen, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, or any other Asian or European vehicle, Jason Dietz Automotive Services has you covered. With over 30 years of experience on imports, Dave Brown and Sam Bailey are the experts that can fix it right the first time. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem your last mechanic couldn't, call 419-298-0777 and make your appointment today.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you looking for a realtor that will put your wants and needs first? Whether you're looking for a new home or selling your current home, I am with you every step of the way. If you're selling, I will do a comparative market analysis for you so you know what your home should sell for, and I will market your home using the most up-to-date methods available. If you're ready to buy a home, I will go out of my way to get you in the home of your dreams. I work around your schedule and provide you with all the information you need to make the best home buying decision. With over 25 years of real estate experience, I am your trusted real estate advisor. Also, as a Christian-based business, when you buy or sell a home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you. Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Halftime here at the Bunker in West Unity, 23-11. Hilltop with the lead over Montpelier in this important BBC matchup. Hilltop comes in 4-0 in the conference, tied with Holgate And then Montpelier and Stryker are both 3-1. In the big one on the night in the NWOAL, last we checked after 1, Liberty Center 19 and Bryan 15. They are the only two NWOAL unbeatens coming into tonight. Delta leads Swanton 7-3 at the end of 1. Now it's 26-23. Bryan has taken the lead on Liberty Center about midway through the second quarter. All right, let's take a look at the numbers here in the first half. Libby Baker has been a one-person wrecking crew. She has 11 in the first half. Mia Hancock with 5, Jayma Bailey with 4, Shaylin Brown with 3 for the Hilltop total of 23. For Montpelier, just 2 have scored in this game tonight. J.D. Reeves with 7, Mira McGee with 4. Shooting in the first half, Hilltop a respectable 7 of 15, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Montpelier just 4 of 17. They were 1 of 9 in that second quarter. They are 2 of 9 from the three-point line. Hilltop 7 of 10 shooting free throws. Montpelier is 2 for 4. Turnovers way too many for both teams. Hilltop's committed 12, Montpelier 13. And Hilltop almost 3-1 on the glass. 14 rebounds for them, including 5 offensive, and just 5 rebounds total for Montpelier. 23-11 Lady Cadets. Back to Hilltop in a moment.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Direct Link should be the first stop for anyone needing new appliances. Whether your appliance is on the fritz or you're just looking to upgrade, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and now in Wasion is your hometown appliance dealer. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances and the brands you need. Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, Frigidaire, and GE. Many in stock to take home with you today. Then when you have a problem, Direct Link will also service everything. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541 and they'll be out to fix it quickly, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and Wasion, your local appliance dealer.
Hi, I'm Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent. I live and work here just like you. And with all kinds of local insurance advice, I am someone you can count on to help you protect all that's good in your life. I make it easy to save on the quality protection you need. I will even help do the switching and paperwork for you. So stop by my office today for a quote. We are located on West High Street in Bryan. That's 1111 West High Street in Bryan.
Veland Forge Works in Montpelier wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. Veland Forge Works, a division of Veland Chase, is an innovative brass forging and machining operation producing made-in-America forged brass parts, brass components, and brass fittings for the U.S. and global marketplace. And they're now hiring along with Veland Chase. If you're looking for a great job opportunity, visit forgemyfuture.jobs for Veland Forge Works jobs or brassjobs.com for Veland Chase job opportunities.
Halftime tonight being brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio, always open when you need them. Still time on this Thirsty Thursday to get some great savings at the main stops of Northwest Ohio. One more game this week. It's the boys' side of this matchup tomorrow night. Hilltop at Montpelier here on B-Rock Sports. And then Saturday night, of course, off after our all-day 45th Blizzard auction. Hope you can be a part of that. To find out more, go to UnitedWayDefiance.org/Blizzard auction. 23-11 Hilltop. We'll start the second half when we come back.
They were once in a car seat. Now they're in the driver's seat. Having a teen driver is scary enough without the added cost to insure them. Let us help you ease your fears and save money with the Teen Smart Driver Safety Program from the Central Insurance Companies. Teen Smart's the most proven driver crash reduction program ever developed. When your teen driver enrolls in and completes the course, you could save hundreds of dollars on your Central auto policy. Call Andrews O'Neill & Lowe today to learn more about this smart way to save money. With offices in Archbold, Bryan, and Wasion, or you can find us online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Good luck luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Ready to get the second half underway. Hilltop will have the opening possession. Now remember, Jama Bailey has 2 first half fouls as well, so something to keep an eye on. She'll receive the inbounds pass from Mia Hancock. Shaylin Brown, Kenley Rout, and Libby Baker also out there as well. Kelsey Bum will start the second half with the 3 fouls on that far side in the 2-3. Here's Baker off the pull-up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be off of Hilltop, they say, and it will belong to Montpelier. Both teams need to find a way to cut down on turnovers, obviously, and Montpelier needs to get more competitive on the backboard. I know with somebody like Lana or with Libby Baker in there, now they go straight 1-3-1, Hilltop does, with, of course, Baker at the point. And she had no role in that at all. It was just a bounce pass left wing that Montpelier took their eye off of, and it sails out of bounds. Here now is Bailey spinning away from Hillard. Nearly lost the dribble. Goes to retrieve it. Kenley Rout over to the wing to Brown. So Rout will throw it out on top now to Bailey. Bailey on the wing. Now to the baseline to Brown. Brown sends it to Baker. Baker, 1 dribble to the right, takes the 3, too strong, and the rebound to Montpelier. Bum comes away with that defensive rebound. Now to Taylor, back into the lane to Hillard, and Hillard had it poked away. A second turnover. Now an outlet pass to Bailey, who missed the lay-in attempt, and a rebound to Uribes for the Lady Locos. 23-11, a little more than a minute in. Here's McGee. Along the baseline, and McGee double dribbled along that baseline. And much like the first half started, Montpelier with multiple turnovers here to begin the second half. They now have 16 on the night, almost to their average of 18. Here's Bailey crossing over, getting up near midcourt and crossing the timeline. Trap coming, she finds Baker. Now to Rout for a rainbow 3, off target, no good. Defensive rebound, Taylor. Montpelier, a much better start on the glass, and a foul in the backcourt is going to be called on Shaylin Brown, her first. Libby Baker really does a nice job as a sophomore, at least in this game that we're seeing here tonight, in keeping herself out of contact areas and putting herself into situations where officials may call a personal foul on her. At least tonight she's done a really good job. A travel on Montpelier will be their 4th turnover in less than 2 minutes. No shot attempts for them yet. Hilltop has 4. They are 0 for 4. Up ahead now, Bailey loops it ahead to Hancock. 2-on-1. Nice bounce pass, lay in to Brown. Shaylin Brown with 5 now. Perfect execution of the press breaker. Kick basketball by Baker at the point of the 1-2-2. 3-quarter court pressure. Biggest lead of the night right now for Hilltop, up 25-11. Brian, more breathing room. A much better second quarter, it sounds like, as they lead Liberty at the half. 36-25. Here's a 3 from Uribes, and she tickles the net on that far side wing from about 21, and it's 25-14. Here's Rout against the press breaker all the way to the rim. Layup no good. Out of bounds off of Hilltop, off Baker. You know, we were talking seeding. You work your way through. Right now, Lincoln View's the 5 Montpelier is the 6, Pettisville a 7, and Antwerp an 8 seed. Antwerp and Montpelier play Saturday, a game worth watching with an ability to improve your seating positioning there as Uribe's is tied up in a jump ball call. The arrow favors Montpelier. Bryan a huge week. Liberty Center tonight and Liberty Benton in a big showdown in Findlay Saturday afternoon. 5.5 to go in the third quarter here. 25-14 Hilltop. Here's Taylor to Bum. Catch and shoot 3 off the iron. No good. Offensive rebound, at least for a moment, and then Brown snatched it away, and she's going to be fouled on the play. That personal foul is going to be number 3 on Mandy Taylor. So Bum and Taylor with 3 fouls for Montpelier. Bailey with 2 for Hilltop. Tatum Grimm will come in for Taylor. Say that again to my ear, Ben. So in the other big BBC collision tonight, they're at the half. Stryker 15 and Holgate 13 at halftime. Remember, Holgate and Hilltop tied. Hilltop plays Stryker next week, so if Hilltop would win tonight, that would raise the ante for Stryker if they could hang on and stay in the race. Dribble drive along the baseline, and a foul is going to be called on Montpelier. They'll get Kelsey Bum for her 4th foul with 4:58 remaining in the third quarter. Just really has gotten into no rhythm tonight. By the way, Hilltop closes with Stryker and Holgate. So 2 big games. Actually, you count this one. So 3 big games to close out the schedule for Hilltop. Stryker has Pettisville in there and Hilltop. In the lane, it goes to Baker, and Baker on the way up is fouled. Libby Baker will shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Tatum Grimm, and that'll be Tatum Grimm's 3rd. Free throw by Baker is good. 12 for her. The lead is 12, 26-14. Molly Dickinson, one of 2 freshmen that play a lot, along with, of course, some sophomores. Both these teams have good futures the next couple of years at least. Turnover Montpelier, outlet to Baker, layup good. Libby Baker. Little spurt here from Hilltop, and they're up 29-14 now. Middle of the floor with it. Here's Uribe's, dumps it ahead to Hillard. Bounce pass to Hopper now. She'll bring it out in front. 4.5 to go in the third. 29-14 Hilltop on our Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Out high on the left now, it's Hillard. Cross court to McGee. Comes back to the near side to Hillard. Hillard on the wing. It goes to Uribe's. Uribe's to Hillard. Now at the foul line, it is Grimm who had it ripped away from her. Releasing it ahead now. Bailey with a lay-in. Might be another Montpelier timeout coming, and it is. Midway through the third, Hilltop on a run, leading 31-14.
Since 1954, Midwest Community Federal Credit Union builds financial security for our members. Profits are returned in the form of lower loan rates and higher deposit rates. And right now, our dividend rates on certificates of deposit are some of the best in the area. Deposit at least $250 and take advantage of these great CD rates today. Visit MidwestCommunity.org/rates for more information and imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
Andy Brigle back with you here from the bunker in West Unity. Midway through this third quarter, 31-14 Hilltop. Montpelier, 6 more turnovers to give them 19 for the game. Hilltop has hit 3 of their last 4 from the field to spread this thing. Here's McGee. Left foul line extended to the corner to Casey Humbarger. Humbarger out in front to McGee. 1-3-1 from Hilltop defensively. Boy, they are really good in this 1-3-1 with Baker out in front. Not very often you get 6'1" and athletic in Division 4 like this. And missed field goal from the Locos. Coming back the other way, spotting for three. Bailey riles it in. First three of the night for Hilltop, and Jama Bailey now with 9. And it's 34-14 Hilltop. Here's Hillard, top of the circle, hands it now to Uribe. Tenora leading Hicksville, the only GMC game happening tonight. 33-10 last we heard, Tenora. Here's Humbarger on the wing. 3 minutes to go in the third. All cadets. They have outscored Montpelier 11-3 in the quarter. Uribe spotting for a three on the baseline, no good. Rebound to Libby Baker. Now it's Baker the other way. Only 2 rebounds in this quarter for Hilltop because they forced turnovers. Jumper for three off the kick, and it's in and out, no good from Dickinson. And a foul on the weak side on Shaylin Brown, which will be her second personal. That was on the rebound attempt. Taylor and Bum back in. Mike Bum can't wait any longer now with Kelsey Bum at 4 fouls, Mandy Taylor at 3. And down 20 with 2:40 to go in the third. 34-14 Hilltop, trying for their 13th win of the year and staying unbeaten in the conference, trying to go to 5-0. Here's Uribe, top of the circle. Goes left side to Hillard. Into the corner. Kelsey Bum fires the three, no good. Montpelier now 1 of 5 from the field off the rebound. Baker releases it ahead. Hancock fouled by Hillard. Aaliyah Hillard hustling back, saved the 2, and going to make Hancock earn them. Hancock 1 for 2 at the foul line tonight. Stick around. We'll have the scoreboard show when we're done tonight, presented by Midwest Community Federal Credit Union. Get you those finals on all the games going on around the area. 4 that we know of did not happen. Off the miss, a rebound to Montpelier and J.D. Uribe. 3 GMC games and a WBL game. At least one. We don't know the entire WBL schedule. There could be other. Lima Bath Defiance are definitely playing. Taylor tied up. Good hands by Molly Dickinson, and it will be a Montpelier turnover because the arrow favors the Lady Cadets. Halftime score in the NWOAL. Patrick Henry leads Wauseon 20-16 there. PH girls and boys in the midst of comeback turnaround seasons here as Hilltop commits just their first turnover the second half. So that's been a much better adjustment for them. They had 12 turnovers in the first half, and that get their first here just under 2 minutes to go in the third. Hillard off the inbounds, hands it to Bum. Back to Aaliyah Hillard. Hillard sends it ahead now to Uribe. Baseline right, Taylor finds her way along the baseline, bypasses a shot, kicks it out to Bum. Now she'll skip it diagonally over to Uribe. Has to get a better angle at a three. It's no good. Long rebound, Hilltop. Hancock lost the dribble out of bounds. So it'll belong to Montpelier with $1:39 to play in the third. We're not sure where we will be next Thursday. We're waiting to see how these games play out. Certainly if Hilltop wins tonight and Stryker wins, a very good chance we're at Stryker next Thursday for that BBC matchup. 2-3 now from Hilltop. In the lane, they want to jam it to Uribe. It was knocked away, but right into Taylor's hands. Now to Uribe. She'll throw it out in front to Hillard. Hillard from the top side over to the left foul line extended. Now down to the post to Uribe. Turnaround kick out far side on the wing. Jumper from Hillard for three. No good. Montpelier's last. In fact, all of their shot, every field goal attempt is a three. They've made one of them here in this third quarter in 7 minutes of play. Baker with it out in front, nearing her average. She leads the area in scoring at 21 a game for girls basketball, at least of the area teams that report in this 4 to 6 county area. Here's Baker on the right point with 50 to shoot. Goes far side now to Rout, knocked away by Hillard, who chases after it. So does Rout, and a foul from behind on Hillard, which will be Aaliyah's second, team's fifth. Hilltop with just 2 fouls. Remember, Hilltop did not get Montpelier to the line in that first half either. They only had 5 team fouls, so they've done a pretty good job defensively. It'll be Hilltop ball with 46 seconds remaining. Hancock will sit. Molly Dickinson back in, and now a Hilltop turnover. Their third of the third quarter. 34-14. Hilltop out in front of Montpelier on our Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Here's Hillard. Cross court, it goes far side to McGee. McGee kicked from Baker out of bounds. Wanted to bounce it to Bum on the baseline. 34 seconds left in the third. It'll be J.D. Uribe's to trigger in. Uribe's sends it out in the front now to Kelsey Bum. Bum bounces it right to Hillard. Hillard loops it over to the left point to Mira McGee. Wanted to shed her defender. Dickinson unable to do so. Down low to Taylor. Denied away from behind. Good defense denying the post. Here's Baker knifing her way through the lane and lays it home. Not only 6'1", but 6'1" and able to handle it. 36-14, 17 for her. Here's Uribe's over near the far side. Her pass tipped over to Hillard and a bump from behind and a foul on Kenley Rout, her second, leaving .9 on the third quarter clock. It'll be an inbounds here near midcourt for J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's to inbounds here in the half court, right below us. That foul was number 3 on Bailey. In the corner, Hillard for 3, no good. And that'll do it. Every field goal attempt Montpelier took, 3-pointers in that quarter. 36-14, Hilltop back for the fourth in a moment.
Looking for something different for your next event? The Eager Beaver Axe Hole is perfect for birthdays, corporate parties, and other special occasions. Axe throwing lanes, full-service bar, keno, pool tables, and more. Reserve your lanes today or ask about their exclusive VIP room. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or call 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole, just off State Route 24 in Defiance. Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
With the long winter still ahead, why not take this time to freshen up the inside of your home with a couple of gallons of Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from accessories to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington with excellent coverage, washability, and the primer built right in. Or pick up a couple of cans of Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra Coverage Spray Paint, 2 for only $13. Head on over to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan today. Donaldson's Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome back out here. Hilltop appearing to be on their way to their 6th straight win, and it would be 11 of their last 12. They began the year 2-3, and now sit at 12-4 on the season. Montpelier has hit a funk. They have dropped 4 of their last 6, and after a 6-1 start, gone 3-7 since then as Montpelier turns it over. Good play by the quickness of Dickinson, who was starting to race ahead for a lay-in, but a hustle play by Aaliyah Hillard deflected it out of bounds. 36-14. Bryan now up 40-30 on Liberty Center. That's in the third quarter as Hilltop turns it over on an inbounds on their offensive end. Huge week for Bryan. They have a shot at a 1 seed. They win tonight, and then they play number 1 seed Liberty Benton. If they win at Liberty Benton on Saturday and have just the 1 loss, I think Bryan locks in a 1 seed there. That's a heck of an ask to go do that. Here's Hillard draining a 3, the first 3 for Aaliyah Hillard tonight. Mira McGee has 1, J.D. Uribe's has 2. It's 36-17, almost a minute into this fourth quarter. Speaking of a 3, Bailey wants one. Off the iron, no good. Board to Montpelier, who have done a better job on the glass here in the second half, but on the rebound then, a reach at a foul on Kenley Rout, which will be her third. Joining Bailey with 3. 14 fouls on Hilltop, 5 on Montpelier as Hancock returns to the floor for the Lady Cadets. Last we heard on Stryker Holgate, it was a 2-point Stryker lead at the intermission. They, I think, were a little bit behind us in terms of what was going on. Our game situation was a little bit farther ahead. McGee gives it up now to Uribe on the wing. Uribe attacks baseline. Pull up from 12 is an air ball. No good. That's their first 2-point field goal attempt of the half. And off that rebound, Hilltop up at 45-30 now. Bryan leading Liberty Center. Traveling violation on Hilltop. 5th turnover of the half, 17th for the game. Montpelier is 22 turnovers. 36-17 Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Kelsey Bum to the near side to Hillard. Almost picked off, but Hillard went and met the ball. Now gives it to McGee. McGee on the wing, circles on the dribble, and now hands out in front to Bum. Back to Hillard. Hillard along the baseline. Pretty bounce pass to Taylor, and it's swatted away by Libby Baker. Get that shot out of here. Blocked out of bounds. It'll still be Montpelier ball. It's her 3rd block of the night. On the inbounds right side, Kelsey Bum, a deep 3 on the right point. No. Long rebound, trickles out of bounds, and will be Hilltop possession. The girls' draw will be unveiled Sunday. The boys a week from Sunday. Once you hit February, look out. It's all downhill from there in terms of the speed of the way the season goes. Dribble drive and the attack runner no good. Rebound out of bounds and will stay with Hilltop. That's just their first offensive rebound, believe it or not, of the second half. 5:55 remaining in this one. 36-17 Hilltop in control. Here's Baker into the lane, leans in and one. Foul on Taylor. She's a load. 19 for, and folks, sophomore. 2 more years after this season for her. She's almost at her average. Humbarger, Grimm, Hopper all in. McGee, Taylor, and Hillard will leave. Libby Baker now 6 of 7 at the foul line to give her 20. And it's a 39-17 Hilltop lead. Humbarger near midcourt. Ball reversal tipped. Loose basketball. And again, it was Baker who got the deflection. Tracked down by Bailey. Bailey angling left side. Hands it now to Dickinson. Top of the circle to Baker. Now it's Bailey. Into the corner to Brown. Short corner entry. Drop step. Foul on Uribe. Just her first, but 2 more free throws for Libby Baker. Again, we'll see the boys matchup of these 2 schools tomorrow night in Montpelier. Hilltop at Montpelier tomorrow night. First of 2. Baker swishes it in. Second free throw is good. They are about ready to start the 4th quarter in Henry County. It's Stryker 27, Holgate 27. Remember, Holgate came in tied with Hilltop for the league lead. They still play each other a couple of weeks from now. Now it's Grimm to Humbarger. Good job that time by Montpelier. One of the few times they've been able to handle the pressure and score off that. 41-19, first 2 of the night for Casey Humbarger. Stryker and Hilltop, as we said, play next week. Here's Hancock. Gives it up out in front to Dickinson. Cross court now to Bailey. Dribble to the baseline, floats it back to Baker. Baker, the leaner, it won't go, but 2 more for Libby Baker as she was fouled on the way up. That will be, I think, Tatum Grimm getting her 4th. It will. They've played 3 quarters of basketball in the NWAL. Evergreen smoking Archibald 27-11. Baker hits the first one. Baker hits the second one. Only 1 miss at the foul line tonight. She has a game-high 24. 43-19. Up the floor, and it's intercepted in that half-court trap. Hancock with the pick with 4.5 remaining. Well, Montpelier not officially going to be eliminated tonight with this BBC loss. I mean, they need to win out and then hope that Hilltop and everybody else will lose out and get to 2 losses, Hilltop and Holgate, and Stryker for that matter. But, boy, it sure looks like the 3-time defending champs will be giving up their title. We're going to have a new crown handed this year. Baker give and go to Bailey, who scores the field goal. And it's 45-19. Hilltop going to improve to 13-4 and 5-0 in the BBC. Montpelier going to drop to 9-9 and 3-2 in the conference as Hilltop nearly forced another giveaway. Subbing in will be Rout for Hilltop in place of Bailey. This is a Hilltop team that has 2 seniors. Now, they're important ones in Jama Bailey and Mia Hancock, but just 2 total seniors in the program. Inbounds pass kicked away by Hilltop. That's at least the 4th or 5th kick in a either half-court or full-court situation here for Hilltop tonight defensively. Uribe's into Bum on the left point. Baseline left now. Jumper for 3. Uribe's no good. Long rebound to Baker. Another double-double night for her. And throw in 3 blocks with 3:35 remaining. Here's Hancock to Rout to Brown, and on the wing now to Dickinson. Down low to Baker, swatted away defensively by Uribe's, who went and grabbed the rebound as well. Montpelier will jog it up now with 3:20 remaining. Uribe's just below the right elbow, short on that one. Brown the board and then turned it over. That's the 6th giveaway and 18th of the game for Hilltop. Here's Kelsey Bum, rise and fire 3 on the wing, no good. And it flipped up over the top, and we get Lila Manahan on the dead ball coming in along with Mandy Taylor for Montpelier. Jama Bailey back in for the Lady Cadets. As far as the schedules are concerned, Hilltop will also play on Saturday. They've got the long bus trip going to Evergreen, and then at Stryker on Thursday, home with Edgerton a week from Saturday, the 4th, then at Antwerp and home with Holgate. So still some games on that schedule for Hilltop. Montpelier will get you theirs here as Hilltop commits the turnover. Hopper gets into the passing lane. Montpelier, a Saturday afternoon game at home against Antwerp. Home then against Maumee Valley Country Day on Tuesday, or make that on a Thursday, I beg your pardon. At Pettisville and at North Central then to finish the year in the final 2. 2:25 left here. 45-19 Hilltop. Down into the post, turnaround, Taylor no good. And Baker yanks down the board and will bring it up. Baker sees a lane, nobody turned her, and she lays it in. And Libby Baker now with 26. 47-19 Hilltop. Here's Uribe's trying to answer, is fouled in the act of shooting. 2 free throws for her with exactly 2 minutes left. Foul will be number 4 on Jama Bailey. First one from Uribe's is airborne and good. 47-20 now. Impressive performance tonight from Hilltop to grab their 6th win in a row and then make it 11 of their last 12. Losses for Hilltop this year as Uribe's hits both. The only losses for Hilltop, Liberty Center in game 2, Tenora and Stryker back-to-back, Stryker non-conference, and then they lost to Northview. That was a sound defeat, but Division I Northview back on December 29th. Jumper from Brown is no good. Out of bounds, belongs to Montpelier with 1:45 left in this one. Hilltop subbing in Elena Van Arsdalen as Brown will be done and finish tonight with 5. Through 3, Bryan 45, Liberty Center 35. In that big matchup, the only 2 unbeatens in the NWOAL. Hopper can't get the roll. Rebound Baker for Hilltop. 90 seconds to play. only unbeaten teams in the league, both with just one loss. Bryans came in game 2 on opening weekend. They lost to Bath. 47-21, Hilltop. 1:15 left. Here goes Bailey to the rim. Layup is no good. Rebound goes to Hopper for Montpelier. In traffic, now gives it up to Hillard. Kelsey Bum never got into rhythm tonight, held scoreless. She got into foul trouble. McGee hit a couple of shots early. A 3 on the way, no good from Hillard. Rebound to Baker. And we're down to 45 seconds remaining. Baker sees a lane and lays it in. And it's 49-21, 28 for Libby Baker. At the free throw line, Taylor. Jump ball forced by Dickinson. And the arrow will favor Hilltop. Baker's night is done. She'll finish with 28 tonight. Also, Kenley Routley, she did not score. In for, as we said, Van Arsdalen's in for Hilltop. So is Sophie Graham as well. Van Arsdalen over to the right side now to Bailey. Might be the last possession for Hilltop tonight. Up 49-21. That's Vance Zuver. Hilltop with a turnover. Mahan lays it home. Lila Mahan with a layup. And 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Vance Graham, runner no good. And that's going to do it for this one. Hilltop owning Montpelier 49-23. Stay with us. Post-game show gets underway next.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knurk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason East Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you thinking of buying a home, but you're hesitant because of the rising interest rates? Well, don't be. Historically, rates are still very low. While not at their lowest, rates are nowhere near where they were back in the 1980s and 1990s. Home prices are stabilizing, and there are more homes coming on the market. So don't wait until interest rates climb to 9 or 10% or even higher to make your move. Call me today, and I will help guide you through the entire process. From finding financing to handing you the keys to your new home at closing, I am with you every step of the way. With over 25 years of real estate experience, I am your trusted real estate advisor. And as a Christian-based business, when you buy your home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Montpelier, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Welcome back out here to Hilltop High School, where the Lady Cadets win their 6th in a row, 11 of 12, 13-4 on the year, and Troy Grimm now 5. You know you're leaving here tonight with, at worst, still a share of the BBC lead. Haven't heard Holgate and Stryker were tied going to the 4th quarter in that one. And, of course, that's your last 2 opponents. But let's talk about Montpelier tonight. Excellent effort from your kids and execution for the particularly on the defensive end. Talk a little bit, and that's something that's been your bread and butter all year.
Yeah, they've really bought into the defensive end because, I heard Coach Lepelmeyer from Pettersville say it the other day, defense travels. So it doesn't matter if it's at home or if you're on the road. If your shots aren't falling, you can still play defense. That's effort and heart and intensity. That's just getting after it. And these girls have really bought into it.
And it starts, whether you're going full court or half court pressure, when you get 6'1", athletic 6'1" at the point with Libby's wingspan, boy, that just creates all kinds of havoc.
That's a nice thing to throw out top there with Libby up there. And Jama does a great job of reading things up there. I just kind of let her do her thing. And the younger girls, got a couple freshmen out there, and they're starting to pick up on how we want to play and get after.
And they don't look like they're playing like freshmen, and it's probably been a process as the year's gone on.
It's been a huge process, especially for them. Yeah. I told him the first 10 games is going to be the toughest 10 games of basketball you've ever played, and it was for them. But they're getting a little bit better every time out, and I was curious to see how well we're going to be in January versus November, and we're playing much better now.
Where have you seen the biggest strides out of this? We see 13-4 in this great record, and you're winning games. But from the start of basketball there in October to where we're at now, where have you seen the biggest improvement?
I think just them playing together more. We had a little bit of time this summer, but it's never enough time if you're a coach.
Yeah.
5-6 days we had that we played in the league. But just playing together and just playing basketball. That's been ever since I took over, it's just, hey, just play ball and have fun. React to what they're doing. Don't be robots out there. And they're picking it up. I mean, everybody's picked it up. And it started a couple years ago. So it's been fun. They've played well. I mean, it's on the girls. I mean, it's all effort.
Well, congrats on this big win here tonight in the BBC. It just raises the ante for next week when you go to Stryker.
That's going to be a battle, and the following week as well. I mean, there's three, 4 teams still in it yet. Even I hate to say it because we don't have a loss, but even 2 lost teams are probably still in it. You know, with Pettisville and Montpelier now. So.
Well, enjoy
see what happens.
Enjoy it tonight. We very well could see you next week at Stryker.
All right. Sounds good.
Congrats on the win. Troy
Thanks
Grimm, head coach of the Hilltop Lady Cadets, our winning team tonight as they end up winning going away 49-23 in this one. Let's go through the totals before we get to the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard show. Just an amazing night. Libby Baker and her double-double tonight, our best one. Tire and service play and plays of the night to go along with the 4 blocks she had, but 28 on the night for her. Jama Bailey with 11. Shaylin Brown and Mia Hancock with 5 each for the Hilltop total of 49. J.D. Reeves gets into double figures, scoring 12 for Montpelier tonight. Mira McGee ends with 4. They officially changed her first basket she made from a 3 to a 2. So McGee with 4 tonight. Aaliyah Hillard with 3. Casey Humbarger with 2. Shooting the basketball, Hilltop just slightly under 500 tonight, 16 of 36, only 1 of 8 from the three-point line. They hold Montpelier, though, to just 8 field goals, 8 of 37 shooting for Montpelier, 3 of 21 from the three-point line. Hilltop 14 of 19, so solid at the free throw line. Montpelier was 4 of 6. Hilltop a big advantage on the glass, although it got a little closer in the second half. Hilltop still wins the battle of the boards 26-16. Fewer turnovers, too many for both schools, but 20 turnovers for Hilltop tonight and forcing 24 turnovers for Montpelier. For Hilltop, they are 13-4 now on the year, 5-0 in the BBC, and of course they play at Stryker next week and then host Holgate 2 weeks from tonight. But before that, Hilltop will be playing a Saturday afternoon game this Saturday on the road at Evergreen. Montpelier drops to 9-9 and 3-2 now in the BBC. Montpelier also a Saturday game. They'll be home with Antwerp. Big thanks to Hilltop Athletic Director Tony Gehrig here, the coaches as well, Troy Grimm and Mike Bum. We'll see the boys' side of things tomorrow night. Montpelier hosting Hilltop tomorrow night at the Rail Yard in Montpelier. Stay tuned. Ben Murray next with the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard show. Our final here tonight, Hilltop 49 and Montpelier 23. So long, everybody.